How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 tips and tricks that will help you succeed in Cold War Zombies. These are tips that are going to help you in the early and mid game of every single Zombies game that you play. But before we get into that, if you happen to enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more awesome Zombies content just like this. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first tip to kick us off is to spawn in with the combat knife as your weapon. The combat knife is easily the most efficient weapon to start with in the game because it will one-hit zombies until round 10, and it will give you the maximum amount of points each kill, that being 115 points over the usual 90. So within the duration of the first 8 or 9 rounds of the game, you are going to have hundreds to thousands of more points using the knife than any other weapon in the game. Not only will the knife give you more points, it will actually save you points as well because it will make it so you don't have to buy another gun until about round 10. Overall, the efficiency of this weapon in the early game is far too good to not be used unless you were doing like a camo challenge or something like that. Next up on our list that you should be doing every single game is the Disco Room Easter egg. While it is a funny Easter egg, it is also a very helpful Easter egg in the early game. All you need to do to get the Easter egg is to shoot the 5 orbs that are around the Pack-a-Punch room, and if you don't know where they all are, I have a separate video on my channel that will tell you where they are in detail. This Easter egg is no joke though. It gives you a free Juggernog, tons of salvage, and a free weapon with a chance of it being a ray gun or the Die Shockwave. This saves you so many points in the early game when your points are most important. You are saving at least 2,500 points because of the free Juggernog, which you can use to do things like buy other perks or even Pack-a-Punch a bit earlier than you expected. And if you happen to get something like the ray gun or the shockwave out of the Easter egg, that is just more icing on the cake. The amount of value that you get for essentially no effort is too good to pass up and should be done in every game of zombies you play. The next tip on our list is to use your salvage as much as you can. With salvage being a new mechanic into zombies, I don't think everyone really knows how busted salvage is. You can make things like stim shots, monkey bombs, and C4s to help you get through the early rounds, and you can also make things like chopper gunners, war machines, and self-revives later in the game. You can also make armor and upgrade the rarity of your current guns with salvage. Now, what makes salvage absolutely busted is that you don't have to do anything out of your way to get salvage. All you have to do is kill zombies, and that's all you're doing anyway, is killing zombies. So it makes salvage virtually free, and anything that comes with salvage also free. The fact that you get overpowered things like the war machine, chopper gunners, upgrading your rarities, stuff like that, all from a virtually free resource is definitely nothing to be overlooked, and you should be taking advantage of it as much as you can every single game of zombies you play. I guarantee you'll make it farther every game if you do. The next tip on our list is going to be to start playing on higher sensitivities. Now, I am aware that this sounds a little weird, but let me explain. Now, most people do not have high sensitivities on their controllers because it lowers their accuracy, and in a mode like multiplayer, if you miss your first few shots, you're most likely just going to die over and over and over again because that is a mode that is based on accuracy. Zombies, on the other hand, is different. It does not nearly base itself on accuracy like multiplayer, but more on maneuverability. Movement is more important than aiming in zombies. That's why Stamina Up is a better perk than Deadshot Daiquiri. And when you have a higher sensitivity on your controller, you turn quicker, making you more maneuverable, which is so important in zombies, and it's completely free. It will make things like training or even getting out of a sticky situation so much easier on you. Now, I'm not saying go and just bump it up and max your sensitivity out right away. I'm saying that you should, make some adjustments, go 1 or 2 notches higher each time until you get to the max level, because that'll give you max maneuverability. Having a free way to make yourself harder to hit is something that will definitely help you make it to higher rounds each game. And the final tip of our list is going to be to mantle more often. Mantling is very important if you want to utilize every aspect of Cold War's movement. There are many shortcuts to get to places through mantling, and like the last tip, it also just makes you harder to hit in general. Also, depending on where you mantle, you could get rid of an entire horde for a short time, giving you time to do things like revive an ally, get armor, or to just get out of that room in general. Also, stamina up works really well with mantling in this game because after you upgrade it, you take 0 fall damage. So if you're like in the pack-a-punch room, you can just start mantling anywhere you want with absolutely no fear because you won't take any fall damage. So it might take some adjusting to mantle instead of taking the stairs sometimes, but when you get used to it, it will be much harder for the zombies to hit you. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. If you happen to enjoy, please make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more awesome zombies content just like this. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you in the next video.